Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley showcase, all auto world today. Going to show off a few things, go in a few different directions, but we're going to culminate in me opening up what has now become a $500 auto world chase car. This is the all Toyotafest 1997 Toyota Supra. That's the chase car. The regular version is this one. 1997 Toyota Supra in TRD colors with the Toyota Owners Club and the Toyotafest logo on it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about those. I'm going to open them up, and then we're going to go in some other directions. Auto World. I got some other store exclusives that I need to open. We're going to talk about chases. We're just going to do a million different things. But let's talk about this model really quick. Like I said, what was it? June 8th was the show. It was all Toyotafest. It was such a cool show in Long Beach. A bunch of current and vintage Toyotas there, going in all kinds of different directions. There were modified, there was classics, there was completely stock, completely factory. It was a rad show. In some ways, well, the organizers of Toyota Fest are also the organizers of the Japanese Classic Car Show, which is the largest vintage Japanese car show in the country, and it's a monster show. And if you remember last October when we did the show, I was able to partner with the folks at JCCS and with Auto World, and we created this exclusive that was sold in very limited numbers at the show, sold out very, very quickly. We did a special limited edition sticker for those, and then the remaining of the 2500 or 2496 were then sold by the Auto World store just a few days later, and that sold out super, super quick. And we thought this was super fun to do. We got such a great response, especially with the TRD colors on this 1982 Toyota Celica Supra, that we said, why not do it again? And so for Toyota Fest, also put on by the organizers of the Japanese Classic Car Show, we decided to do a sequel. So we all got together again, Lamley Group, Auto World, and the organizers of the shows, and we did the 1997 Toyota Supra and did it in the same TRD colors. Some minor differences, of course, to kind of better fit this car. And we did a version of that, a sequel, if you will, of the car. So we had, if you put them together, you both had the logos of the shows, Toyota Fest here, Toyota Owners Club, Japanese Classic Car Show. Both of them are Auto World store exclusives. This one was done as part of a bundle at the Toyota Fest. It sold out in about an hour. Then the remaining cars that Auto World had were put up in their store just a few days later. It sold out in a matter of hours, so it's totally sold out. Same thing happened with these. So we have both these cars, and then mixed in with those were some lucky people at the show, both JCCS and Toyota Fest, and at the Auto World store were able to either randomly get the chases. Here's the 82 done as the Ultra Red Chase. Here is the 97, also as the Ultra Red Chase with the gold wheels and the gold chassis. These were super, super cool. They're going for a very pretty penny. And so there were some lucky people that got those as well. So this was really fun to do over the two shows, Japanese Classic Car Show last year and Toyota Fest this year. One thing I want to make a note of is this June 23rd, if you're watching this before June 23rd, 2024, I actually have a few of these left. Obviously sold out everywhere at the show and at Auto World store. But we do have a few left that we're going to put up on Whatnot, on Lamley Whatnot. I'll simulcast here on YouTube, but there's a link down below if you want to go there, if you want to get these cars. I'm going to put them up in the store. There will be some auctions for some other stuff, but these will be put up. And the cool thing about them, I'm pulling the chase because I don't have the one right now, but these will be the stickered ones. So this is less than 1,000 made. 2,500 of the car, but less than 1,000 with the sticker. We're going to make those available at on Whatnot this Saturday. Not very many, so you'll want to be there when the show starts, 9 a.m. Pacific, because I think they'll go pretty fast. But you can be there and you can actually grab one with the sticker. And we'll talk about them during the show. And like I said, simulcast there. There will be chases available at the show as well. I'll talk more about that later. But I just want to show you the sticker. It will be on this car. I just don't have them in front of me right now. Okay, so that will be kind of fun. So if you want the car, if you weren't able to get it at the show, or you weren't able to get it at Auto World store, or you want the stickered version and you have the other one, that's a chance for you to get the stickered version as well. So anyway, we'll open that one up just in a little bit. I'm actually gonna, since we're already here, let me walk through the loose versions of these cars. So I told you I have that one. I've already opened one up. I'll put it on the turntable so you can see it. TRD colors. You can see the JCCS logo on the hood. Chad Reed, who works at Auto World, who does their marketing, does a bunch of other stuff, also worked on the design of this one, which is really cool. And I love that he added the gold rims here, the Yokohama tires. This is a really, really cool version of the '82 Celica Supra. The Ultra Red, and if you're not familiar with Auto World chases, they do the chase thing. They just play the chase game right. All of their chases are this kind of candy apple red. And sometimes it looks funny because they keep the TRD colors. They'll keep so many things about the cars themselves, but they'll add this candy apple red element somewhere. This one, they turn the whole car red. And then they'll add other little elements. So the rims in the white version, in the regular version, went from chrome lipped with gold rims with gold spokes to all gold spokes. And then if you look at the chassis, it's metal chassis on the regular one, and then a gold chassis on the Chase, which was very, very cool. So I'll put that on the turntable so you can see both of these. Very, very cool models. And I said, we wanted to do a sequel, so that's what you got with these two. And I'll go ahead and well, let's just stop because I have to open that one. So we're going to open it up in just a second. So I'm going to put these off to the side. And I want to talk a little bit more about Auto World. So these were exclusives at the show and at the store. And Auto World store has been doing some really cool exclusives as well. So I wanted to put a little shout out to Auto World. It's almost like RLC, except you do have chases mixed in. RLC doesn't do chases, typically Hot Wheels RLC. But these are kind of like, these are drops. These are kind of, they're done at random, kind of like RLC is, and they'll announce them. If you follow Auto World, you can follow them on Instagram. I have a link down below. And I wanted to show them to you because these are kind of cool cars. You have your normal retail versions. You have some hobby exclusives that people will do. In fact, I'll show you some. This is one of the hobby exclusives that I have packaged. Diecast Z did it. They're a store. They can contract with Auto World to do these cool ones. They did this cool Advan version of the Supra. And there is a chase. I have the chase. You can see it's the Auto World. It's the... They changed the color of the Advan from this normal Advan red to the ultra red chase version, which is that candy apple red, and then they added red tires as part of the chase. So you can kind of see how they do these chases. They're just really, really cool how they do them. Then there's the normal retail versions that you can buy at hobby dealers. You can buy at Walmart. Target has them. But I wanted to show you over here. This is the Auto World. Well, here's some of the Auto World store versions outside of the Supras that I know, that I think some of them are still available. Some have sold out. There's this monster square body that they did, the lifted square body with the camper in the back. I think we've seen that used elsewhere, but right now they did that one. That was, and like I said, they're only exclusive to the AutoWorldStore.com. And like I said, some are still available, some sell out. This was the Starion, the Mitsubishi Starion with the Starion logo on it, or the Mitsubishi kind of detailing on the side, which I thought was really cool. With the stock wheels on it, the factory wheels. I thought this one was really rad. That I think is still available, as is the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, where they put the aftermarket rims on it, put the Mitsubishi Motors kind of racing deco on it, which we haven't seen elsewhere. And I love that they do these. They're doing with these castings that are unique, and I think there's some really, really cool models there. All right, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of rambling here, but if you want to collect the Auto World store models, which I think is worth it, you've got this one. There's a few others. There's a bit of a patinaed Chevy truck. I think that's sold out. I think there's another more modern Chevy truck. And here's one that I haven't even opened yet. Auto World store exclusive. They do the chrome detailing on the package, which is kind of nice. Import Legends. This is the Nissan Z, the 2023 Z. We've seen more factory versions in store, but they did this racing version. They might have had, there's some details here, yeah, on the car itself. There's the back. I think this one might still be available. I might as well open it up because I haven't done that yet, and I want to add it to my Auto World store collection. So we'll put this one on the turntable in black. It says Auto World Sparco NGK Nissan. Yeah, this is cool. I think it is a bit of an homage to some of the show cars that Nissan has done, and this one done with the Z. I know we have a yellow one, a blue one. I don't know if there's been any others, but this one I think is really cool, and I'm happy to add it to what is now, I mean, if you look at this and you add in, you've got, so we'll put the square body over here, but look what they've created with just the Auto World store models. You got a Mitsubishi Starion, a Nissan Z, a Mitsubishi 3000 GT, a Toyota Celica Supra, and a Toyota Supra. That's a nice mix of Japanese cars, kind of done in US specs, because that's Auto World and that's kind of how they do it. They've always been doing classic American cars, but that's a really, really nice collection. Like I said, there's others, but if you want to just go with these 5, that's pretty good. So if you don't have these, you might have to go to, well, I might have a couple of these available at the show and whatnot, but this one will be if you don't have it. But those look really, really nice together. All right. Next thing I wanted to talk about. These are premium models, metal chassis. They have rubber tires, stock rims. But one thing that I think gets some confusion, actually kind of, I'll put this on Auto World a little bit. There's a difference between Deluxe and, let's see, I guess we could probably, where's it? Here, let's, I know this is an ultra red, but premium metal chassis, premium rubber tires, premium, that's, more expensive. Auto World also does, and we see these at Target right now, the Deluxe series. These, usually a plastic chassis, I believe, we'll find out. Plastic wheels that are done more in like they're like almost like done like Hot Wheels would do, like, or Matchbox. Like they have wheels that they use. They don't necessarily tool up a specific rim for these cars. They just find the best suited rim of the of the Deluxe wheels they have. And so I think some people will look at this, and I put this on Auto World because the packaging is very similar. And you have to kind of know, and I would say if I were in charge of Auto World, I would say maybe change the packaging a little bit, like with premiums and Hot Wheels Premium, Hot Wheels Basic, you know what's basic and what's premium by glancing at it at a split second. This one, you got to dig in. You got to find Deluxe. You got to find Premium. You got to know that there's a difference. It might be hard in the packaging because they look very, very similar. So that's a suggestion to make. But you want to know that you're looking at these, that there are the Deluxe series, like I said, that are available at Target. When you pick them up too, there's quite a weight difference. But I wanted to show you these because they've done some new tools. They've kind of, Deluxe seemed like they were doing nothing. They're kind of leaning into it a little bit of late, I think, as they've been proven to do well at Target. So these are some new tools that I think are also available at the Auto World store too. These are 4 hobby exclusives that Auto World sent over to me. So we have the Chevy Camaro Z28. I'll just go ahead and open it up and put it on the turntable. I don't know if there's any information on the back that, but yeah, plastic chassis, plastic wheels, so a little more for planes, some fewer pieces, of course. This one doesn't have side mirrors and stuff, but it's a different, but they do get full details, which is nice on the deco. More factory, but obviously the wheels are not factory wheels. It's not a bad, I mean, it's a really nice car. I would put this at, like, a few steps up from a Hot Wheels Basic, right? Very, very nicely detailed. That is the Chevy Camaro. They're choosing some cool cars to do too. This is the 1965 AMC Rambler Marlin. Not Dodge Charger, but sure looks like it. There's all the details there if you want to freeze the screen. Only 2,500 made, so these are the like I said, hobby exclusives, so I think they're available at their store. This is like their classic, for Deluxe mag wheel. Black roof. These are nice. These are nice tools. Wheels do roll. They roll smoothly. That's a really cool. I love the arching back on that one, or the sloped back. More curved than the Dodge Charger from that era. I think that thing is really nice. I myself collect just the premium, but they did ask. They said there's been some confusion between Deluxe. So in fact, I had some people send me messages saying, "Hey, is Auto World all of a sudden did they switch everything to plastic bases and plastic wheels?" It's like, no, they're just releasing Deluxe versions again. And I had mentioned that to Auto World, and they mentioned to me and said, "Hey, maybe we should try and differentiate." So I'm doing that as part of this video is that there are these Deluxe. That's kind of, That's kind of something I wanted to, and I think they want people to know, and I think it's good to know too. I like these, but I love the premium. That's what I'll continue to collect. But these are nice now that I have them open. What car is this? I didn't even look. It's the 1991 Pontiac Firebird Formula. 90s cars is getting a lot of love of late. I never liked this car in real life, but it's a nice replica. Never liked it in real life. And you can see it has the more modern 5-spoke wheel on it. That thing's nice. Here's the one that I was most interested in. And what a cool Auto World choice in performance white. It is the 1993 Ford Probe. What a perfect choice. Matchbox did a Ford Probe. I don't think we've seen much more. Like I said, 90s models getting the love. This thing, you know, and Auto World's been doing this. They did the Stealth, right? 3000 GT. They're doing the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Now they've got this Ford Probe. It's like a nice collection of cars. I'd love to see them do a premium version of this one. But the casting itself, actually, this is pretty good. This is actually really good. I do think about, the one change I'd make on this one is make the rims white, because that's how I think of this car. 90s cars had that white on white. That was such a look, and I still dig it. I just think that is awesome. That is the Ford Probe from Deluxe. So now, look, we've talked about the hobby exclusives. We talked about the Auto World store exclusives. We talked about Deluxe versus Premium. We're just getting a lot accomplished. We've talked about Ultra Reds, the chases that are super rare. They're things that you want to kind of educate yourself and look for. There's the Auto World store. We're done with that. The Lamley exclusives, there's 5 now with the Ford GT. I'll put these in here in this big mess we're forming. Ford GT, the Lamley square body, and then of course the Big John with the Utah plates Cadillac. We just got to open up the really expensive one, the Chase here. Here it is. Auto World Chase. I want to put it in my collection, add it to the other cars I have. Where's the other Chase? There it is. Here. Okay, let's do it. Rip the card wonderfully. There's the sticker. Put that right here. And here is the Toyota Supra Chase. First thing, look at that. Gold chassis. It's just so cool. There's the engine inside. Close that up and put it on the turntable. Chrome rims stand out. Gold rims. Gold chassis. Everything is the same, but they changed the white, kind of the base color white, to red, and then obviously the white rims to gold. And that's how they made the change. And they left the TRD colors, which I think is fantastic. That red in the back, I think, has stayed that kind of brighter red, so it's a different shade than the candy apple kind of metal flake chase red that they've done. So it makes for a very interesting kind of unique contrast with the two different reds. All right, friends. There's just a hodgepodge of Auto World, and that's a nice little salad we've got going right there. Bunch of Lamley cars, some of the Deluxe, some of the Auto World store exclusives. This is a very, very cool group of cars to have. Very thrilled about having these. You guys tell me what you think. Hope to see you on Saturday for the big Whatnot sale. Get your Supras if you don't have them already, or get the stickered one if that's what you want. It's a cool car. Thanks everybody. Bye.